Seasons, greetings, and happy holidays. My name is Ben, and welcome back to the bench for our final episode on Twas the kit before Christmas. Today, we are going to be finishing off our 1/48 scale Hawker Hurricane, and I, for one, cannot wait to get this thing all buttoned up. So let's grab the model and let's get started. So last time, as you can see, we airbrushed everything. We got the camo pattern more or less on there. I did come back in off camera and readjust a few of the camo edges, just to give it a bit more organic vibe, and I went ahead and added in that top brown section there on the tail. I think with that, for some reason I missed it, but we got it in now, so we're good to go. Next, of course, we have to come back in and do a little bit of detail painting on the wheel wells, put in some of the extra parts, some of the clear parts, get the landing gears installed, the wheels painted up, the propeller on, and of course, get everything gloss coated and ready for decals. So we do have quite a bit of work left to do. But no worries, that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into our first time lapse. We're going to get right to business. I want to do some touch-up painting. I want to get the details ready to go, paint up the wheels and get all the parts installed, and then finish it off with a gloss coat to prepare for decals. So let's get in there, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's get our Hurricane finished up. All right, everybody, so here we go. We have our Hurricane all gloss coated. All the detail parts are glued into place. This thing actually has 2 gloss coats just so it'd be extra shiny, and I think we are ready for decals. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to grab our decal sheet. We're going to grab all of our microsol, microset. We're going to grab our tweezers, our Q-tips, our toothpicks, whatever we need. Also a silicone tipped brush, which I'm finding to be really, really good at moving decals around on the surface. And we are going to get this thing in all of its colors. So this is going to be great. Now these are cartograph decals, and I'm pretty sure that these should go on nicely. I haven't had any issues with Airfix decals, and I've heard these are pretty good. So I think we're going to be in good hands. Let's jump back into the time lapse, get everything decaled, and then after the decals are set, we'll go ahead and overcoat it one more time with gloss, and that will get us ready for weathering. All right, let's keep this going. We are getting there. This thing is looking great. right, guys, so here we go. As you can see, the Hawker Hurricane is nicely decaled and we have it top coated with gloss and we are ready for weathering. These decals worked really, really well, except for the L and the K on the left side of the fuselage. That, for some reason, broke apart. I had a little bit of trouble getting it onto the side of the fuselage, but a little bit of fidgeting and we got everything set into place, and you really can't see the breaks in the decal, so I'm happy with that. Now, though, we're going to move on to weathering, and that's why I added that gloss coat to protect those decals, because I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of sludge washes. I'm going to start off first with some AK panel liners. Now, these are slightly on the older side, so they really don't flow very well, at least not like they used to, so I use them as sludge washes. They work great for that. We're going to use two different colors. We're going to use a green and brown camouflage version and a gray and blue camouflage version. That should give us a little bit of color variation there, and this should kind of soak down into the panel lines, also tinting the color just ever so slightly. And I think we'll have a really cool looking, kind of dirtied but not quite disheveled looking model. And that's what I'm going for. Don't want to do a whole lot of weathering, honestly. But that's what we're going to do first. We're going to apply our sludge washes over the entire aircraft, let that dry, come back, take those down, come back in with some Tamiya panel liner just to pick out certain panel lines to give it a bit pop, and then we can go ahead and clear coat it and get ready for our final flat coat. I also might want to add in a little bit of some AIM weathering powder there before the flat coat, maybe some dust around the gun ports, around the shell ejection ports, maybe the tires, a little bit here and there, maybe some exhaust staining, just ever so slightly to give it a little bit of a weathered appearance, and then we'll hit it with flat and we'll pop on our clear parts. And at that point, I think we'll be more or less ready to go ahead and show you guys the final version. So back in there, guys, one more time lapse to go. Let's get our Hurricane all finished up, and I'll come back and I'll show you guys our finished product. All right, everybody, we are back and we have finished off our 1/48 scale Airfix Hawker Hurricane. This model kit went together beautifully. I honestly had so much fun with this build. It's one of my favorite kits I have built this year, and I really like how it turned out. I think it's one of my best models I have built yet. And for sure, it's one of the best fitting kits I have built in a long time, especially coming off that MiG-23. Now, that's not to say it doesn't have a few little gripes here and there. For example, the propeller sits a little proud. The cockpit is a little over-engineered and part fit can be a little wonky because you have so many other sub-assemblies going into the wing and the fuselage. But once you get that sorted, you can get a beautiful joint. With that wing and fuselage, all the parts drop right into place. I think Airfix really knocked it out of the park with this one. So let's go ahead and give you a real quick close-up and you can check out some of the details. And this kit does have a lot of details right there out of the box. You've got a great amount of cockpit detail, great amount of wheel bay detail. You could even string in a couple of control rods if you wanted to back here for the rudder. You even have a full internal gun bays with those 303s. But right out of the box, it is such a good build. So much fun. Parts were great. I will confess though, I did accidentally lose my pitot tube. It shot off the tip of my tweezers when I was trying to install it, so I made my own out of just some spare parts that I found lying around. It's not perfect, but I'm okay with it. We did also add that front little support there on the radiator. I think that's a really cool feature that you probably would want to add in just to give it some extra life. That's not something that's in the kit, but I do recommend you add that in. It does add a little bit of extra life to it, a little stretch sprue, and makes it a bit more realistic as well. So can't go wrong. As for my overall opinion of the kit, I have a very high opinion of this particular model. I love the Hurricane. It's a great looking, rugged, classic fighter. And I think Airfix did a great job of capturing the lines, capturing just the aesthetics, and the level of detail is pretty decent for right out of the box. Absolutely leagues ahead of the MiG-23. So if you like World War II aircraft and you're in the market for a Hurricane, check out the Airfix version because this thing was sweet. So much fun to build. Just take your time around the cockpit and the wing area and you'll have a beautiful kit with great detail right out of the box. Highly recommended. Go get yourself one. If you don't have one already, you're going to have some fun for sure. But that is it, guys. We are finished up with our Hurricane. Like I said, I had a great time building this. I wanted to give a huge shout out and thank you to Joe for coming along with me and kind of helping me back onto the bench, lifting my spirits and being able to make some awesome videos for you guys. I've really had a good time and I'm hoping everyone's having a fantastic holiday season. Big shout out and thank you to each and every one of you for watching this series. I really had an awesome time with this one and hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride. Now we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. So let me go ahead and wish everybody a wonderful and happy and safe holiday season. Until our next episode, you know the drill. Go out there, get yourself some bench time, have some fun, build something cool, and we'll see you back here on the next episode and a brand new kit here on Ben Builds. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy holidays, season's greetings, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.